Welcome or welcome back. This is Session 0 where I discuss world building and other RPG topics. Today I want to show you the 5 things I reuse from Rise of Tiamat for Dungeon World. This will be a short video because I lied. This is part of my 5 things series, but there are actually only 3 things I reuse from Rise of Tiamat in Dungeon World. That said, I want to give an honorable mention to the maps in this adventure. The maps in Rise of Tiamat are really interesting, just a little bit large for my taste. I'm unlikely to use any of them as written, but a careful reading of the areas of each map reveals some great location moves and a few rooms which will make their way into my own maps. Alright, let's move on to number 1. Number 1 from Rise of Tiamat comes from the introduction under a heading called Additional Encounters. These are 6 very modular encounters which can easily be modified for your own game or turned into adventures of their own. At first blush, the encounters look run-of-the-mill, but where they shine is in the explanation of how and why they fit into the campaign. That's a good reminder that we should always be asking questions about our world, setting, and story. But also, with just a little imagination, these can be entire adventure fronts. Fronts are basically just an organizational tool. Description, cast, dangers, stakes questions, and sometimes a custom move. So what I do is take what's written, strip it down to the most basic statements about what's happening, ask and answer the hows, whys, whos, etc. with my knowledge of the world and story, and then rewrite it in terms of an adventure front. If you like this sort of conversion and expansion, find this on DriveThruRPG. It's free, and I've linked it in the description below. Number 2 on the list is Episode 5, The Cult Strikes Back, which is all of 4 pages long. While there are a lot of things I don't like about the Tyranny of Dragon campaign with regards to pacing, I think this chapter in Rise of Tiamat is an excellent study into concepts of pacing, escalation, location selection, and consequences. Where I think those things intersect with Dungeon World the most are the design and implementation of grim portents for your dangers. They should spread throughout the narrative and get more grim over time. Whether the portent comes to pass on or off screen, its location should be carefully selected so it has the most impact on the setting. Finally, coming in at number 3 is Joanthals Tower. This tower and the idea of Tiamat Rising had a huge influence on my design of The Destroyer of Ages, the 4th issue of my Dungeon World zine Session 0. The tower is surrounded by a hedge maze, which is surrounded by a village, and each of them have their own history. The village isn't detailed, but the hedge maze has some amazing puzzles which can be pilfered, and the tower offers a marvel of locations crafted by an incredibly powerful wizard. That adds up to several interesting location moves you can use in your game, as well as loads of opportunity for customization. And that's it for this video. I just couldn't find 5 things from Rise of Tiamat which I like enough to use in Dungeon World. Let me know in the comments below if you used anything from this adventure. Please like and subscribe if you like my content. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.